Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Sunday, October 29th, 2023, and this is another episode of the Now Mind You podcast, Manga Edition. I am not TJ, I am Matt, and this
I'm
is
I'm Bryce, and the leash is off again. Cause today,
wait, he wasn't with
TJ,
this energy before this started.
nah,
Bryce, wait, what happened? You
I,
weren't doing this before
I
we were
kept it low key. I kept it low key because I was
no,
stubborn.
no text, nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, TJ had a family thing that he had to attend, so scheduling just didn't line up. But he says his best. He will be seeing you guys next week. So this week you
I'm
got
about to act
me
a fool.
and Unleashed Bryce. Apparently, I need all the listeners to understand real quick. I literally we just got through talking for about 10 minutes, just shooting the shit before we decided to hit record and just getting everything lined up. This
Yeah,
man just did a straight 180. This
yeah,
nigga just bamboozled me.
yeah. I was saving up. I was saving it all up.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. That road
Anyway,
playing in the background. I'm just amped now.
oh my god.
My
So
skin is cold. Can't do this with nobody. Yeah, yeah. Nah, because
so
like I'm on one today because of these chapters.
clearly, so this week what we got for y'all, we got Hajime no Ippo, we have Sakamoto Days, we also have Jujutsu Kaisen, and we have Kaiju number 8. Our topic of the week this week is what, Bryce?
Was the third Hokage wrong for how he did Naruto? I think we all know the answer to that question. I just want to talk about
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna jump straight into our first one this week, which is Hajime no Ippo. So obviously, as usual, I'm gonna take over there. Um, just a quick backtrack. We're picking up in the middle of the sparring between Ippo, our actual main character, believe it or not, and Ryo Mashiba. So again, giving some background, Mashiba has a title match coming up, and this title match is against a southpaw. Now, up until recently, Ippo has not been a southpaw. He is not actually a southpaw. He has never fought southpaw, but he's been training himself to become the perfect copy of Rosario, which is Ryo Mashiba's opponent. And the chapter itself is actually named Perfect Copy. So after getting into a bit of a not even a silly start, but just a bit of a rough start, we actually get the real sparring. And man, just the perspective and the angles that we get from the artwork with Ippo going underneath this jab and being able to step out to the left. Just as a boxer myself, like seeing a lot of this art is so accurate to what the situation would be. Definitely, with the way punches are animated, it's manga. So I don't mean in that regard, but I just mean with foot placement and just in their quote unquote application of the sweet science. You know what I'm saying? And even in the way that how Ippo is getting certain shots off was it was shown in the artwork with two dummies showing like one person stepping off and how you get these angles. Like it's all in the details, man, with Morikawa, to be honest. It is great, man. I really enjoyed this chapter. Pretty much throughout this chapter we see Ippo was kind of bringing the heat on Mashiba, even to the point that his coach jumped in and Mashiba was like, all right, hold on, since you clearly are like that going southpaw, like you gonna take the shackles off, I'm gonna take the shackles off. So instead of just literally trying to fight Ippo, um, the point again, like I said, Ippo's here to be the perfect copy. So Mashiba's like, all right, it's title fight strategy time. So now he's like, let's go again, but now I'm gonna fight you using the strategy that we plan on using with Rosario. And that's pretty much where the chapter ends. And, we're about to go back into the sparring with Ippo and Mashiba. And like the last panel is everybody in the gym going, whoa. But, again, we're back in the same scenario in the same spot with Ippo as where everybody know he could fight again but him. And it's like, dog, you're literally fighting a world title challenger right now, like on equal footing, to the point everybody is like, dude, what is going on? Like, and he's been retired
Exactly.
like for years. You know what I'm saying? Well, it maybe I think it's only been about a year or 2 years in their time, but then again, it may not have been that long. Ultimately, I'm just happy we getting Ippo getting his action in. Finally seeing our main character be the main character. So I'm always happy to see that. But that's pretty much all I got on that. Bryce, do you want to take us in the Sakamoto days?
Let's go into Sakamoto Days. We're going into the new arc. In other words, we're at the auction now. We get to see just how crazy this world is. Y'all know I'm always gonna remind y'all of that. Um, simple, crazy ass things. It's open to the public, to the quote unquote public. They're just so happy to see all
What's the
these.
quote unquote Bryce? They the public. They just regular people. I'm
Ain't
not gonna
nothing
start it.
about these people.
I'm not gonna wind you up. Never mind.
Nothing regular about these people. Nothing. A damn thing. We're starting to see the different characters from the Order, Slur's group, and Sakamoto. We opened up with a semi cute panel from Crazy Goth chick. What's her name? Uh what's her name? Well,
Are you talking about
she
Osaragi?
yeah,
Yeah.
she sees this family looking at this disgusting ass bear, and the daughter's just like, "Oh, great, is that cool?" And she fucking breaks the glass and just gives it to the daughter, which, you know, the fact that the daughter just witnessed that also just kind of proves my point of how crazy this shit is. Like, this woman just broke glass and just decided to give you a bear because you thought it was cute. There's nothing cute about the bear. Let's just start that off there. It's
It's
probably
dirty.
like a voodoo. It's probably like an assassin voodoo doll. Um, and just passing it to a person. All right, whatever. Um, let's get back to it. We get a visit from a character from a previous arc, Kaji. If you remember, Kaji was pretty much during the testing arc when they were on the island.
Yeah,
He
that was the guy he called, man. I wasn't expecting him. I don't know who I was
yeah,
expecting, but I wasn't expecting him.
yeah, I think that's a cool callback because they're starting to make allies. So of course, bringing back some of these characters here and there is always a cool thing. And he has a great power, which is just really cool for this arc. He can hear just about everything happening, so it kind of makes perfect sense that they bring a dude like that in. To kind of have not only have Shin's ability to read everybody's mind, but have somebody be able to hear every single thing going on in the room because they still don't know how this bomb is going to get into the building. Um, we get some fun back and forth, him seeing him really be a part of the group, him and Shinji having like a little back and forth. And then Wu Tang and Sakamoto have like this very interesting conversation about Slur's alternate personalities. So how that plays out later is going to be very interesting. Um, and then later we get a very interesting scene where
Mm-hmm.
the newbie, he's like, man, this motherfucker cake. There's no way this dude could possibly hear everything. And he's just not going for it, to which case Kaji just kind of gives him the look. And it's like, oh shit, this dude is possibly the truth. Let me shut up. And then of course, going back to the Order, we get I believe that's not Kanaguri, is it?
What?
We the dude with the hammers. We get I'm calling him Hammer Time. We get Hammer Time coming in, and
The guy with the
and that,
blonde hair and the hammer, Shishiba?
yeah, Shishiba. Yeah, we get
Yeah.
Shishiba coming in, and that kind of starts messing up the group. As TJ put it, there's a lot of there is a lot of characters just coming together, finally getting that meeting. So, Hard Boiled Jr. sees Shishiba. He said, no, hold up. I gotta see about this dude. Like, this dude was always with my dad. So he just straight up disappears. And then we get this very interesting panel of Kaji and Mafuyu.
Mm-hmm.
He just Kaji's like, yo, I remember you. What's going on? And then next thing you know, he gets a neck chop. I think that was the first time we got like a nice little neck chop in Sakamoto Days. That was that's a classy move. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's the beginning of the bullshit. So I'm excited. I like this chapter. I think it was actually pretty chill considering it's a Sakamoto Days chapter. Uh, so how this is gonna play out later, I'm really excited. I'm gonna pass it on to Matt.
This shit the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Um, Going back to when Bryce was talking about how they had a funny exchange, I thought it was funny because Kaiji gave him like this death stare. He was like, "Bro, what's wrong?" And he was just like, "Well, after I passed the exam because of all that shit that happened, I was in the hospital, and then because of all the shit that happened when y'all was at the school, the JAA got trashed, so I actually never got a chance to go to school because of y'all." So this he basically running his first mission since passing the test, like low
Pretty
key.
much.
I just thought that was funny. I just they did a great job of setting the table. You know what I'm saying? Their extra guy has already been handicapped. Like the person that's supposed to be they literal ears can now not tell them shit. The only person he can talk to is Shin. You know what I'm saying? And he has to hope that Shin is even listening out for him because he just got his throat crushed by
Yep.
Mafuyu. You know what I'm saying? So shit. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
This
we
shit
got to
about to
see
go
that
down. They
training
just
too.
set the table. Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna see the training on both ends. They just set the table. This shit finna go down.
Yeah.
Speaking of this shit going down, we're gonna slide over to. Oh, did you have any final thoughts, Bryce? My bad.
Nah, that's cool. It's just these people are crazy. These people are crazy. That's
Also, where's TJ's anime announcement?
Where's TJ
Anyway,
at that announcement?
so next we got what I felt to be a super entertaining chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is chapter 240 called Foolish Survivor Lives On or Live On. We got a cool color page in the beginning. Still don't know what's up with want somebody to explain to me what's going on with Yuji's arm, but other than that, we good. So uh we see pretty much the team is talking about what could or could not happen based off and I'm assuming this was beforehand, right? These were their plans before Gojo went out there and fought Sukuna. Their plan was basically to have somebody simultaneously while Sukuna was fighting Gojo, have somebody try to go and deal with Kenjaku. And amongst them, they were trying to figure out who would be the best person for that job. And it turned out the best person for that job was Takaba, because one, he's already a special grade, and two, his special grade curse is extremely unique. And for somebody like Kenjaku, even that we even see in this chapter, it would pose a problem. He's like the person that Kenjaku would not be able to on sight stop him like he could do anybody else. And that's because his power is entirely based on his self-confidence and his own belief in whatever it is he's either saying or doing. As long as he believes it, essentially his curse technique is only as strong as his imagination is. And in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, you're saying, oh man, that's OP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no cap on it. There's like, total side note real quick, and you might feel me on this, Bryce. Like Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the few manga I've ever read that like introduces you a power system, and then it's just like however far your imagination can go with that power system, you're probably right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they literally to say there's a guy whose cursed energy is only limited by his imagination, and you're like, oh well, in theory he can't die if he just doesn't feel like he wants to. You're right.
Yep.
There's no way to actually trump that if that's how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that those are people that are around. So at any rate, this chapter is almost entirely about the fight between Takaba and Kenjaku. And we see Kenjaku utilizing a bunch of different curse techniques, and he's trying to figure out why they aren't working. Also, while trying to understand what Takaba's curse technique is, because Takaba himself doesn't even know what it is. I think Takaba's just crazy as all hell, and he just out here just thriving based off that. I don't think he understands curse technique. He couldn't open a domain, no shit like that. I don't think he can, personally. I think, and that's probably the danger in him. So Kenjaku was like trying to figure out why his stuff isn't working. He even turns Kenjaku into Bandit Keith at a certain point.
Bandit Keith.
He put the bandana and shades on him. Right? That's who I thought of.
Right.
And he was just like, all the knowledge I've gained over thousands of years is like not working on this guy for some reason, because Takaba's a completely nonsensical character and a person. And Kenjaku is, you know, he got a backup plan for his backup plan, and his backup plan has a plan A, B, C, and D. So, and there's a backup for all those. And eventually he figures it out. But that eventual figuring it out definitely gets him drugged through a lot of shit, which it doesn't even ultimately end up hurting Kenjaku physically as much as it like is hurting him mentally to not understand what the fuck is going on. Like, oh my God, like the things Takaba says literally actually happen in space, like in time and space, like make me laugh. And he put a mirror. It's written on your face. He said, "Ha, make me laugh if you can." And he told him it was written on his face, and it literally was written on his face right when he said it. Like, that would have pissed me off, Bryce. That really would have made me mad as hell.
Honestly, I would have ran after I'll go into that when it's
yeah. I'm sorry, you cut out. You said you would have ran after what?
I would have ran. I'm not staying for a nigga with powers like that. That's you're going into a different world of powers that I think all people are aware of, but nobody would ever want to deal with, actually, ever. It's the worst power ever. I'll go more into that on my turn. But yeah. So I agree. I would have ran. Fuck this shit.
Eventually Kenjaku figures out that the only real way he'll be able to make any headway against Takaba is he has to break his confidence. Or he has to like he has to hurt his confidence. Like he has to believe he's not funny or something like that. And that is eventually what happens. And we finish the chapter with Kenjaku pretty much standing over Takaba, who's trying to crawl away from him. And he's asking him why do you even want to be an entertainer and stuff like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is like a done deal. The fight's not like straight over, but I'm positive that we're getting kind of close to that. And I was curious about what we were going to start, like when we were going to see more of Kenjaku in this situation and what exactly was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, as far as Kenjaku is concerned, I was just concerned with like, because we've been so focused on Sukuna and everything within the Culling game, but like, what about the nigga pulling the strings for the Culling game? You feel me? So that's pretty much where my head was with it. But I will pass it to you.
So yeah, man, I'm gonna just start this off by saying something very wild, but it's very much true. The first panel, the first thing you see is like the four horsemen of this manga right now. All right, you got Maki, you got Yuji, you got Mr. Gamble right here, and of course you got the holder of the Queen of Curses. And we not seeing what's going on with them right now. Gege know what he's doing, bro. He on some tank tickling stuff right now.
What?
I'm not. You
what?
You heard.
Oh my God. TJ, help.
Okay, it's the truth. TJ can say what he want, but he know it's true. Now,
you done. You don't get to
you
don't get to make a point after that. You're wild.
Listen. I know y'all know I'm right. But let's talk about Takaba and his powers. All right. This Takaba is an example of the worst type of powers you will ever see in any type of series ever. And that is the fucking cartoon power, the Looney Tune power, the
Mm-hmm.
the reality warping craziness type of power. That is the scariest shit you'll ever see. The Mask, Freakazoid, Luffy, who else got that shit? Um, Takaba. He's part of the unholy four. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because this
Bat
power is
might,
ridiculous. What'd you say?
bat might.
Bat might also. What and Mr. Pitalik?
Yeah, Mister
Motherfucker.
Spitalick, or however the hell you say his name.
Exactly. Don't nobody want to deal with powers like that. So yeah, I would have read if he said, "Yeah, you got it written all over your face," and then I got it written all over my face, and I got a mirror in my hand. Hell no, 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 sir. You take your crazy somewhere else. I need to go home because fuck this shit. Um, you know, clearly Takaba's gonna get out of here. Let's just hope
I
that
don't know
this.
if it's clear.
If I don't know, I don't know, man. Kenjaku might be breaking this motherfucker down. What we don't need though, what I don't need is a goddamn flashback power of friendship getting on Takaba's side, because then now he up there, he up there with number one. And by number one, y'all know who I'm talking about. Um, Out of respect, I wasn't gonna say this because we
Then
team
still
up.
don't. Then still don't.
But I
You
just
don't
I just
have to now say it. Out of respect, I wasn't gonna say it. So then don't say it.
but I do but I but y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know Mr. Stab Up but I ain't gonna say his name though.
All right. Did you have
He
any
got a
final?
son, but he
All
don't
right.
remember his name all the time.
All
But
right.
but y'all know. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight. We gonna get this for a couple of chapters. Honestly, I want to know what's happening on the other side with Sukuna, but I do think we need a break from over there. I just want to know what the hell's going on with Yuji and his gauntlet. But we just gonna have to find out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, good chapter. Good tickling chapter.
All right, Bryce. Just take us into Kaiju number 8.
Damn, I ain't even. All right, fine. Let's go on to Kaiju number 8. Well, um, honestly, I was a little bit surprised from Kaiju number 8 because I swear I didn't think this kaiju was gonna get a one shot. It literally got a one shot. I knew it was gonna keep going, just not in the way that
Yeah,
I
bro. It's
thought.
Mina. She wasn't having that.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's she you can't not be like a two chapter motherfucker if you riding a tiger, a kaiju tiger at that. That ain't no regular tiger. Um, but yeah, continuing on, Captain Ashiro took out the kaiju, and then lo and behold, we get some. I, I love the fact that the kaiju number 11, is it 11 or 9? No,
That's
it's kaiju
9.
9. It's 9. He's just on a FaceTime call, like, "What's up, y'all?" Uh, he's just talking to the camera and shit, telling them, "Yeah, man, this is y'all killed these kaiju, but turns out this was all part of my plan. Ha ha." Um, and then he opens up this crazy gate to where I have no idea. And the hole opens up in the previous kaiju, um,
Mm-hmm.
kaiju number 14. And this big ass kaiju just comes out. So I'm wondering if this is the real kaiju number 14, and maybe that was like a kaiju within a kaiju type of thing. Um, but yeah, it's like a warp gate. And it's about to get real. She ran into oh wait, that's Kaiju number 9. Damn. Okay. I didn't recognize it at first because of the head, but yeah. Um Kaiju number 9 is in this bit. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm coming for you. That tiger can't save you. Um, I don't like snipers. That's what he said. That's what he said. I don't fuck with snipers, so you gotta go first. So how this gonna play out later? It's gonna be interesting. We might finally get that Ashiro Kafka team up. How that's gonna look with a
Oh
tiger.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
yeah,
a couple
bro is
tigers.
about to show up.
Bro is definitely about to show up. So it's gonna be interesting how this plays out because it's weird. Like we don't really have this doesn't seem like a series to have like a major antagonist that we have like constantly present in the series. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's never really the case at all with a lot of manga. You don't get the true big bad until later. Um, we just have to see what comes about. Um, yeah, that's just my thoughts. I'm really thinking about other manga like when the major antagonist showed up that you actually like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like who's just not like a bullshit ass. I'm talking about the bunny bitch.
I know.
Uh yeah. Shit. Ghetto was Suko well, not ghetto. Uh he didn't show up until a good minute in. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. I'm gonna pass it over to you, Matt.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed this chapter. I really enjoyed the end more than anything else, just because it's like there's no way Kafka is not gonna show up like and save Mina bro. Does she get killed?
That would be
Does
crazy.
nine just one shot Mina right now? That would be
Hey,
wild
that
as
would be
hell.
crazy. That would be
Um,
some crazy character development.
Also, I thought it was nuts. The other thing I thought was crazy was dude was like, "Yeah, it's cool that you did that. That was my plan. Now all y'all niggas tired, so I'm finna just come on and yeah, because y'all pretty much exhausted all y'all efforts. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up.
Yeah.
Definitely finna start with Shorty, because she clearly is the best. Because all y'all went through fights and she didn't. Like I
I
get it.
feel like he felt disrespected when she showed up on the tiger. I feel like that's when he took it personally.
I feel like he took it personal when she one shot at the kaiju. Like everybody else
Yeah,
fought. They was like, damn, this kind of a struggle. She was like, he right there. All I gotta do is shoot him.
that's true.
Oh, okay.
That's true. He's like, nigga, you know how long it took me to make that kaiju?
Hey, that's on you, bro.
Mm.
Any final thoughts on Kaiju number 8?
Um, better hurry up, Kafka. You better hurry up. Cause I don't
Hey,
think Kaiju number 9 got any backstories he willing to tell right now. I think he just about that action.
we get a flashback in the next chapter. You know what time it is.
Damn.
Yo, was that our death flag? Oh shit. When she was thinking back about how he wasn't there and shit, right? Was that Mina's death flag? Like she was still remember in the last chapter she was talking about how she was
Yeah,
waiting on him?
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe that was it.
Maybe. Maybe that's the maybe hey, if he come through, he gonna be he out the doghouse.
Shit, he got to be at that point.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get the Beyonce songs
Uh,
playing while he in the pantry. Me, myself, and I's all I got in the end that I found out. Yeah, ain't gonna get none of that. To the left, to the left. It's like, damn, fam. It's hard getting in this motherfucker, fam. I had to get kaiju powers just to get in.
yeah.
He like, yeah, he there though. He there. All right. So let's get into this topic.
Right. And then I'm gonna end the recording right there.
Uh,
The week. So our topic of the week is do we feel like the third Hokage treated Naruto? Was the third Hokage wrong for how he treated Naruto? Bryce, I'm gonna go ahead and let you start, Bryce, since you say you want one. Go ahead.
Here's how I feel.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, he was wrong for how he did Naruto. But I just don't think the third Hokage was prepared for the level of bullshit that he got hit with once Naruto was on the scene. It's not okay, but I understand. By that I mean, if you really think about it, the entire Uchiha massacre,
Mm-hmm.
that shit, that whole Uchiha shit was happening like while the third was still in office, right?
Mm-hmm.
The nigga that summoned the Nine Tails to the village and got the fourth killed, that nigga was still loose. Orochimaru, he's still loose. Yeah, I think the third was just like I think the nigga forgot. I think the nigga forgot he was responsible for Naruto. I'm gonna be real with you. That nigga like looked. He's like Naruto. Oh shit! Let me go get this nigga his money. Is he still alive? Okay, he's still alive. All right, shit. Like nigga would slip checks down his motherfucking under his fucking apartment his apartment. So nah, he was wrong. He was hella wrong. Um, and he just didn't do anything about Naruto being bullied and shit. But I think it was more so a situation of yo, like there's a lot of shit going on. That nigga got a crystal ball. I feel like that's how he was watching Naruto. He was talking to it, but he didn't realize that Naruto couldn't hear him talking back. He was like giving him advice in the crystal ball, but Naruto couldn't hear it. He was like, "Man, I did a good job raising Naruto." I was like, "Nigga, no, you didn't. You were just watching. It's not raising." Um, yeah, no, just that's my take on the third. He ain't shit. Uh, but it was work related. He ain't shit. Not like fuck that kid. He ain't shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. What about you? Well, I'm gonna pass it on to you.
Hey, fuck that nigga, bro.
Damn. All right.
That's where I'm at with Heroes. Like, I know niggas was supposed to feel bad when like Orochimaru killed him, but like to a degree, that's kind of what your ass get.
Damn. He that's
A lot of
nah,
karma, a lot of karma in that kill. I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of karma
yeah.
in that. One, just before we even get back to that, one, this nigga tried to pull your soul out your body. So you absolutely have to kill somebody for doing that to you. You have to.
And he disrespected your masters. Like he literally brought them back from the dead to kill you.
No. Remember, he did the Reaper Death Seal to Orochimaru.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
saying a nigga tries to pull your soul out and you make it out of that, he gotta go.
Yeah.
He gotta go. First of all, I'm gonna say this. We talking about was he right for how he did Naruto? Hell no. Some all he just watched. He didn't watch. The nigga turned for nigga was Naruto homeless? Where
He
did
had
he
an apartment. He had an apartment.
okay, so he got an apartment, Dolo. He living in this city, obviously being ostracized by everybody there. Like, and he knows that. And Naruto is the only nigga that don't know why he ostracized. It's like he on some the Truman Show shit. And
And
go
he ain't
ahead.
getting no nutrition. All he living off of is ramen.
He living barely that. If a nigga is nice enough to him, you feel me? But you know, let's go back in this nigga history. Who was this nigga's pupils? All the three legendary Sanin, right? What them niggas doing for the village? Tell me. Because one nigga's a pervert writing fucking porn books. You can't find him half the damn time.
And that's his godfather. That's
That's it.
Naruto's godfather.
That's Naruto's godfather. This other nigga doing freaky shit with the people in the village, and y'all not paying enough attention, bite niggas on their neck, living forever. Yeah, Orochimaru, we talking about you. And then, the other one has got a damn gambling addiction and don't want no responsibility.
Yep.
Interesting. These was your niggas though, right? Tsunade, Orochimaru, Jiraiya. I bet you not proud when like Orochimaru come back like, ain't that? I'm like, damn, it showed. Yep. Yeah. It was Hiruza. A lot of bad choices being made. You like, bro, why was Naruto not staying with the Hokage? He wasn't raising no kids. Why you wasn't taking care of him, teaching him shit?
That brings up other questions. Like, you never see the third Hokage's children. Because I don't even think Asuma is his kid. Asuma ain't his kid, right?
That's his nephew.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. I don't know. But it ain't his son.
Right. Where that nigga at? Maybe he left the village. Maybe he fucking went turncoat. Was just
Listen,
like,
he's another one of the ain't shit Hokages. Okay. Like,
damn.
Hashirama, cool. Tobirama, it could be discussed.
Nah, he's helping.
Ain't shit. Minato, he was fine, but like, can we really call him a Hokage? That nigga wasn't running the game that long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
He don't got a big tenure as a Hokage.
No, not at all, really. That's crazy.
You got Tsunade. She probably wasn't the best, but I'm sure she didn't suck. She did the job. Kakashi.
She was dealing with a lot. She was dealing with a lot of shit. Low key, she was dealing with all the shit the third left on him.
Right. Kakashi. And then, now it's Naruto tweaking. But like, no, he part of that. There's a little two nigga bump up in there, 3 nigga bump. I put him in the class with Danzo too. Fuck it. Tobirama, Danzo, Hiruzen, bad people.
That's
bad folks.
Bad folks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think we could agree. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, you got any final thoughts?
A's the best Kage we've seen in Naruto.
Okay, how so?
He's just the best. I mean, like, he cares. There's a lot of bullshit that happens in the cloud, but they ain't had no Akatsuki niggas come from there. He did his brother did get discriminated against, but A loved him, so he ain't come out like crazy. And the eight tail, he actually got cool with the eight tails. If anybody did anything right in that goddamn series, it was the fucking Cloud Village. If Naruto was born in the Cloud Village, there'd be a lot of bullshit happening.
Listen, that village history didn't seem as fucked up with they tail beast as the Leaf. Okay?
The niggas had depression. That is.
B was not ostracized. Niggas just didn't know where he was at because he didn't want to be there.
Right. The other
Killer B, yeah, we fuck with him when he here.
Yeah, the nigga before B, he had issues. He had issues, but he warned A. He was like, "Hey man, you gotta look out for the next one, cause I'm a snap. I'm a snap at this bitch.
Hey, cause I'm gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Hey, as soon as I got this not for me,
bro.
It's not for me.
He hit A with a G. Don't come to the village tomorrow. What? You heard me.
You heard me, baby.
You heard me. Stay home. Sick of these niggas. That's the one village where a motherfucker actually says, "I'm sick of these niggas," and it's yeah. Hey, the GOAT Kage.
Well, it is. You're right though. I gotta agree. Yeah, that logic is sound.
Yeah. They was on some bullshit in the cloud, but I can't be mad at them being on bullshit in the cloud.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is actually what it comes down to. The Leaf Village is just they ain't shit. That
Nah,
where did what no, nigga? The war. It seemed like all three of them damn ninja wars sprouted out of the damn Leaf Village.
yeah.
Come on,
Most of the Akatsuki niggas came from the Leaf, right? And
Orochimaru,
Orochimaru,
Sasuke.
Sasuke, Itachi. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
who else? Madara, that counts. Toby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you kind of got to count Pain because he was trained by Jiraiya. Kind of got to count him and Kona.
Yeah.
They were both trained by Jiraiya. That's two Leaf ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, Nagato.
he was on that bullshit.
You heard me?
But nah, what'd you say?
I said yeah because of Nagato.
Yep,
Nagato is a Leaf Village dude too.
yep.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this like nigga, this is on y'all. You
Yeah.
is a terrible. With that said, this has been another episode of the Now Mind You podcast. Thank you for rocking with us. Next week we got a little bit more of a full plate. Because next week we will have Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, we will have Hajime no Ippo. We will have Sakamoto Days. We will not have Kaiju number 8, unfortunately. But I'm be honest with you on this nail biting shit. I'm kind of okay with that. We're getting Chainsaw Man again because unluckily for us, we're getting it on Halloween. I
Oh,
feel
I'm
like,
scared.
oh my God, he finna be on 10.
I'm gonna be in my office screaming, bro. No.
So next week, just to recap, we got Chainsaw Man, Sakamoto Days, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hajime no Ippo. And our topic of the week next week is our favorite One Piece villain. Um,
Oh,
oh yeah.
uh,
So everybody's gonna have to think long and hard on that one. You can follow us all on social media. You can follow me at Matt Hambrick. That's MATTHAMBRIC. Bryce.
they can follow me. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Velvet Panther. And you know where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram at Ashe underscore Onsa. That's AXE underscore ONCA baby. And where can they find TJ?
So y'all can find TJ at TUS4_skate. That's TUSS4_SKATE. We'll see y'all in combat. Peace out.
Be there.
TJ, don't do this to me again, bro.
Pay-per-view.